Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm back with another video. This past weekend I went to a swim meet. It was a lot of fun. I got third place overall. I got a little trophy. Well, I tied with another girl, so I don't get a trophy. I'm going to get one later on. And I would show you, because I got third place at the same meet last year, I would show you the trophy, but it's at my pool, so... And so that was a really great meet. There was a lot of good competition. It was just kind of for fun. If any of you do summer rec league, it was that. It was a lot of fun. A lot of my friends were there. Then I went to a concert that night. This has nothing to do with swimming, but okay. And so, yeah. And so when I was at the swim meet, I had a lot of people ask me, like, do you like this race, stuff like that, and I'm like, no. And I would give them this explanation, and then they would be like, wow, you should really tell someone that. So, like, this video is I'm saying how I feel about each race. And so, some of the things you might agree with, some of the things you're going to be like, that's my favorite race, don't say that. So, this is how Sarah feels about every swimming race. Okay, and so I had my teammates write up a list of every race, and I don't know if they got them all, but so it's in like a random order. So I'm gonna get started. Okay, the 200 free. I think the 200 free is one of the worst races out there, honestly. Like, the 200 free, is it a sprint? Is it like, what is it? I think it's probably one of the worst races you could swim. I had to swim the 200 free back in December, and my mom said it looked like my legs were dead. Because, like, I don't like it. No. But if you're a 200 freestyler, keep on keeping on. So, no, I think the 200 free is awful. I don't swim it, but I could be trained to swim it. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Let's see the next one. Oh, this is even worse. The 100 fly. I am not a butterflyer. Like, not really. Like, it's not awful. I'm just... My 100 butterfly is 12 seconds slower than my 100 breast. Now, I am a breaststroker, but, like, that shouldn't happen. No. I think the 100 fly is better than the 200 fly, so that's something. And if you're a butterflyer, I give my heart to you when coach says your set is stroke. So that's a race. I had to swim that in January, and I think I might have cried. I don't know, but my butterfly is getting a lot better. I'm working on it. Oh, okay, sorry. The 200 IM. I personally love the 200 IM. I think it's one of the most fun races you could swim. I want to go to states next year in the 200 IM. I think the 200 IM is an amazing race. I think it's like a nice quality distance. I think you get to like restart every time you take a new 50, so that's one of the reasons I like IMs. I don't think it's too long. I just think it's a good race. I think it's kind of tricky, but, you know, I always get really behind in the butterfly leg, or not in the top of the pack. And then backstroke, I hang in there. And then breaststroke, I, like, gotta pull ahead and gotta make up some space. And then freestyle, you know, everyone's dead in that last part of their 50. So, the 400 plus freestyle, 16, 50, 15, or whatever, 1,500. I don't swim distance. No, I'm not a distance girl. I think if you can get in there at a meet and swim the mile, I think that is the most awesome thing. Like, you are doing something right. Like that takes a lot of, like, training, and I swam the 500 once, just the once, and it wasn't good. But honestly, I think if you can get into a good groove, then, like, you got it. And start out ahead of the pack, then you're set. Like, Katie Ledecky, that woman, she is a monster. She's a robot. Like, she's a machine. like, to be doing those races. And not a lot of people swim those, so big shout out if you're a distance swimmer. Like, go for it. Like, that's great. 100 breaststroke. The 100 breaststroke is by far the best race you will ever swim in your entire life. And I know that is completely not true for anyone that is a butterflyer, freestyler, or backstroker, because, you know, everyone says breaststroke is kind of, like, difficult. The 100 breaststroke is my race. I love the 100 breaststroke. I think the 100 breaststroke is the most beautiful race. Lily King, what a swimmer. The 100 breaststroke is just wonderful. I truly love it. When I walk into the 100 breaststroke, I walk in and I'm like, I own this race. So, like, yeah, I love the 100 breast. So if you ever see me swimming the 100 breast, like, yeah, it's awesome. The 200 back. I have personally never swam the 200 back, only in practices. But actually, I kind of, like, think that would be a good race. Like, if you get into, like, a good rhythm and, like, be steady the entire time. And, like, you know, just make sure your first 50, start getting faster on your second and third, and then all out on your fourth, and you're set. Like, and since backstroke's like a lot of underwaters, and like I feel like that would be a really good race. I don't know. The that's not even a 4. The 400 IM. I don't know what that is. The 400 IM is probably the most difficult race. I think if you swim the 400 IM, you are a beast. Like, you are a monster. Like wow. Like I want to try and swim the 400 IM, but if, like, you are fast and competitive in the 400 IM, that is just amazing. Like, wow. Like, no one wants to swim the 400 freestyle. Like, nonetheless, the 400 IM. So, 100 free. Okay, I swim the 100 free. I think the 100 free is, like, my, like, bugaboo. Like, it's, like, a very difficult race for me. And personally, I think the 100 free is actually a very difficult race because it requires a lot of perfect technique. It just requires a lot of strength and mental capacity because that's a very mental race. Because I feel like the difference between first and fifth could be your mindset going in. So, yeah, I think that's a difficult race. And I think if you're swimming, like, especially if you're, like, 15 and you're swimming like 52 lows, it's really awesome. Like, you're doing a good job. This is a blank page. The 200 breaststroke. I love the 200 breaststroke, but like I come out of the 200 breaststroke and my legs are actually dead. Like, I can no longer feel my legs. I think it's a fun race. I really think your underwaters matter a lot because that can show the difference between first and sixth. And I swam the 200 breaststroke in finals one time, and I came in dead last, but I loved every second of it because it was when I just started swimming the 200 breast. I think it's an awesome race. If you're a breaststroker and you're too young to swim it, just look forward to it because it adds another race that, like, mainly breaststrokers can swim. The 50 free. The 50 free, you better have some lung capacity because that is a all-out sprint. Like, holy cow. The 50 free, you better not be breathing at all. Especially short course 50 free, those underwaters and flip turns, that matter so much. I don't really swim long course that often, but I tried the long course 50 free. It was a whole new world. Yeah, the 50 free is a fun all-out sprint. 200 fly. Never in a million years will you see me swimming the 200 fly. Ever. Unless, like, there's a complete drop of 200 fly swimmers and I can make the Olympics. So the 200 fly seems like a very difficult race. So props to you if you're swimming the 200 fly and you like it. Or you don't. I don't know. Oh, one time I saw this girl, like, post a picture and she's like, I got out of the 200 fly this morning and said I'd never swim it again. But that was before I made finals. And I was like, you go, girl. Like, yeah. 100 back. I actually like the 100 back. I think it's a nice, solid race. You know, I like my little backstroke. I think, I actually like the 100 back. Starts of backstroke always kind of scare me just a little bit. Okay, this isn't even a race. Oh, okay. Sprint 50s, stroke, long course, and short course. I think a Sprint 50 short course is the greatest race you're ever going to swim. Like, even if I'm not that stroke, I think it's a wonderful race. You know, it makes me feel fast, you know, just like fast meet, sprint meet. Long course, I don't know what to tell you. I don't really swim that often, but long course is awful in my opinion, but I don't really swim it that much, and I really should, but you know. So, that's it. I hoped you agreed with a few of my opinions, disagreed. I don't know. I'm not really that right all the time. I just thought I'd share. And so editing videos is actually quite difficult, so I'm not going to do that. But like all your favorite YouTubers that you see, like editing takes some work. So yeah, I'll make another video soon. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Bye.